Hi guys, I'm Wayne Irving, founder of Text Kills, and I'm excited to welcome you to Text Kills TV episode number 2.
And I'm Ryan Folland, and I'm exhausted. We've been in San Diego all day at Westview High School.
Totally, what a great event though. We had such a great time down there. Big thanks to Shannon and Lisa for booking the Text Kills tour bus to bring us to that school. And Lisa, thanks for the pictures that you sent us and helping Wade get everybody to sign the bus today. What a great school. We were right in the center of the campus, and I believe we really made a difference today. In fact, word got out, and we had 5 other San Diego high schools get in contact with us today. They're very interested in bringing us to their schools.
Yeah, I'm telling you, once people see or hear what we're doing, especially in their community, it's a no-brainer to book the bus. You know what? I think we should take a moment to just kind of explain what happens when schools or companies book the bus, since it's our most common question, and we've got all kinds of schools calling to book it.
Right, exactly. It's very important to lay this episode out to give you everything you need to book the bus.
The Text Kills bus and the team, we've developed a proven safety day. It educates, it entertains, and it leaves a lasting impression with the students and staff or employees.
We give presentations.
We speak with the students about the dangers of texting while driving and why it's such an important issue. We share shocking statistics, and we teach them what they can actually do about it.
We bring special guest speakers.
Yep, like Wade Morgan and others who've actually been in TWD crashes. It really makes things personal. And, don't forget about our virtual simulators.
Ryan, when we show up, we bring up to 5 simulators based on what is desired by the client. For example, we have an actual texting while driving cockpit. We have a remote control simulator. We have a texting while walking exercise. We even bring drunk goggles because it's very important to compare the dangers of drunk driving with the dangers of texting while driving. And finally, we're prepared to provide a testing environment. We've got those nice desks we set out there where each of the participants are actually quizzed and receive a certificate for their understanding of the dangers of texting while driving. Ryan, tell them how the simulators work.
All right, so first off, we've got our behind-the-wheel driving simulator to help recreate a realistic driver experience. We have participants actually sit in a chair, they have a steering wheel, they have foot pedals, and they answer text messages, and then they deal with real distractions while they're actually driving. We make them they have to answer text messages. Sometimes we'll poke them, we'll momentarily blind them. But the idea is that they're in front of this 50-inch plasma screen TV. It's on the side of the bus. And we put them in a racing environment where it's high intensity and everybody's looking at them. So, they don't do so well.
We see a lot of crashes.
We definitely do. And it's a lot harder than people think, especially when they see it like, oh, I can do it. But then they get up there and have a challenge. But you know what? When they're not doing that one, some people really are into the remote control. I'm a big remote control car guy, and this is fun. We actually have a couple remote control cars. We set up a course and they drive them around, and then we momentarily blind them. We don't tell them, but we momentarily blind them for 4.6 seconds approximately. That's statistically the average text message it takes to read. Do you know that traveling 70 miles an hour on the freeway, 4.6 seconds, you travel the length of a football field?
I do. And today, I think we had a fatality.
Oh, we did. Raleigh, who's been with us for a while, one of our cars, crashed so hard that she actually broke. I was sitting there today trying to put her back together. I've got to go to the hobby people and do some open heart.
I should have took pictures of you trying to fix her.
This thing was in pieces.
Looked like a paramedic at work.
It was, but hopefully nobody got hurt, which was the idea. It's because it's a remote control car. So again, participants, they see firsthand how hard it is to drive when your eyes are not on the road. Because if you're on your phone, your eyes are not on the road.
Ryan, also participants get a chance to sign the bus, which is a pledge to not text and drive. For us, gathering pledges is so important. We've collected over 100,000 pledges on the side of the bus because really it's an issue of personal responsibility. And it's great to see teens and others committing not to text and drive. In a minute, we'll hear from Wade and learn about signing the bus and why it is so important to him. Ryan, before we go to Wade, can you tell our viewers who actually books the Text Kills bus?
We get corporations, we get educational institutions, other nonprofits and outreach groups, government organizations, community fairs, car shows, car dealerships, and just about any organization that feels the way we do about putting texting while driving in the forefront of their safety day or their outreach efforts. If you want to book the bus, it's easy. Go to textkills.com and click on the Book the Bus tab. You're going to find everything you need there. All right, let's get to Wade.
Hi, I'm Wade. Welcome back, and if you're just joining us, welcome. We just went to Westview High School today. Thanks to all the students for being super cool and signing the bus. signing the bus, they're making a commitment not to text and drive, and they're also agreeing that texting and driving is a bad practice. It's really important to me to get that point across because by showing them the struggles that I go through on a daily basis, if I can stop that from happening to anyone, that definitely means a lot to me. So stay safe and stay awesome.
Thank you, Wade. You are awesome. You did such a great job today, and you are seriously such an inspiration. I saw the look in kids' eyes when you're talking about what you're doing and why you're there, and you can just see it makes it real for them.
It makes it so real, Wade, and we're so blessed to have you be a part of our organization. I saw it too with my own eyes as I stood beside you and we talked about what you've gone through and your story, and saw the looks in these kids' eyes. It was touching. You've touched a lot of people. Great job today, buddy.
All right, on to the fact of the day. Jessie has one thing today that's going to make you think twice the next time you try to text me while you know I'm driving.
Well, I know you're driving.
Well, you know I'm driving.
So I'm sending you oh, okay, I got
This
you.
is what Jessie's for. Jessie, take it away.
Thanks, Ryan. I've got a good one today. The big question is, who's ultimately responsible for texting and driving? If you think it's just the driver, think again. A 17-year-old New Jersey girl was texting her 18-year-old boyfriend 61 times to be exact, while her boyfriend was driving. While texting back number 62, the boyfriend crossed the center lane and hit two people on a motorcycle, each of them who lost a leg. Not good. The victims sued and settled a case against the driver. They then went after his texting partner. The case was initially tossed out by the trial court, which found that it was the driver's responsibility not to respond. But on appeal, the higher court found that when a texter knows that the recipient is driving, the texter has a duty to users of the public roads to refrain from sending the driver a text at this time. Now, the court found that there wasn't enough proof that the girl in the case knew that her boyfriend was actually driving. And since the case was based on New Jersey law, this standard doesn't necessarily apply to drivers in other states. That said, where one court makes ruling, others tend to follow. So the fact is, if you know your friend is driving, text them later or find another friend to text. Just know that now, texting people when you know that they're driving not only risks your friend's safety, but your wallet. Tweet your TW facts to me at TextKills, and if you're not following us on Twitter yet, do it. Follow our national conversation about this important issue, #TextKills.
Thank you, Jessie. That is seriously something we need to think about. I'm pretty sure my twin is driving somewhere, so I'm not going to text him. But honestly, we have a lot of people that come to us looking for answers about the actual laws of distracted driving. It seems to be new and everything's kind of confusing. So we brought in a special guest today, Brandon Chabner, who's an attorney that's going to give us a bite-sized breakdown of what we need to know, that you need to know, that you should know. He's a lawyer. He can handle it better than I.
Hello, my name is Brandon Chabner. I'm an attorney and a supporter, an ardent supporter working with TextKills, and would like to take this opportunity to thank you for tuning into TextKills TV and to speak to you about legal developments in the battle against texting while driving and other forms of what's known as distracted driving. First, you should know that distracted driving laws vary on a state-by-state basis. There's no uniform federal government rule or law that governs the practice. So once you drive across state lines and into another jurisdiction, what you thought was legal and permissible may no longer be allowed. This will remain the case until the federal government steps in and makes uniform laws and rules that we can all follow anywhere in the United States. Until then, each state uses its inherent police power to make and set its own rules for each within its territories and these rules are clearly explained at a great website that you can check out at www.distraction.gov. I don't have time to go through all of the different kinds of approaches or laws that are used by the various states, but essentially you can look at it across the following broad categories. One, some states simply punted on the issue. They do not regulate or prohibit any form of distracted driving. And an example is Montana. So anything goes in that state. Some states ban distracted driving, such as texting, as a primary law offense. This means that an officer can ticket the driver for the offense of distracted driving without any other traffic violation having taken place. He sees the distracted driving occurring, and he can stop the vehicle and issue a ticket. States in this category are Nevada, Arizona, and California, by example. Then third, some states ban distracted driving, such as texting, on a secondary law basis. This means that the officer can actually only pull the driver over if some other offense has occurred, such as speeding. And in connection with that, they can issue a ticket for the distracted driving offense as well. States in this category are Florida and Iowa, for example. Note also that some states have specific rules that only apply to certain types of drivers, such as novice drivers or business drivers. And examples of those types of states are Indiana and Texas. Bottom line is, if you're driving across a state line and unsure what the law is in the new state that you're in regarding distracted driving, just play it safe and don't use that cell phone or that mobile device. We at TechSkills hope and are working hard towards a situation where all the states have simple and strong laws that prohibit distracted driving practices among all types of drivers as a primary offense. And bear in mind that progress is indeed being made as I speak. All you have to do is look at the situation in Florida, where in the wake of the passage of that law I was referring to that banned texting while driving as a secondary law offense, a state senator has already unveiled a proposed new bill that would toughen the existing law by making texting while driving a primary offense. So in summary, we at TechSkills continue to work hard for you and all the people out there that are using the roads and want the roads to remain safe. Please do your best to avoid distracted driving wherever you are. Thanks.
That is great info to know, Brandon. We really appreciate you making the time to come down and help us today. Let's get some shout outs and wrap this thing up. What do you say?
First of all, big shout out to OC Digital Studios. Woo! For helping us film, edit, and produce this TechSkills TV. We encourage you to check out their site, www.ocdigitalstudio.com.
Man, this place is awesome. Everybody here is awesome. This has to be the nicest studio that I've seen in all of Orange County.
Yeah, look at us, we're pro. Hey, but it's one more. We got our first comment, our first YouTube comment,
right.
and we want to comment on comments. So we want to thank Peter Smith and Matt Weinglass from the Underground. They're super pumped on what we're doing. Check out their newest series, The Red Man. If you like comics, it's hilarious.
It's a comedy?
No, it's a comedy on comic books. It's this new comic character they just came up with. The new
cool.
superhero.
I love those guys. He helped us shoot that Indiegogo video.
Totally.
A couple of months ago.
These guys are great. Check them out. Sherwood Players.
Definitely. We got to give another shout out for the Connor Lynch Foundation. They're having a 5K to raise money for their group. It's on the 27th of October. Join us. We're going to be there.
They just booked the bus, yeah.
They booked the bus today. Join us up there and sign up for the 5K and run it and help them raise some money for that organization as well. We support everything that they're about, and the Connor Lynch story is one that's touching as well.
What about Westview?
Westview High School. How can we be at Westview High School all day dressed alike and not say thank you to Westview High School and the principal Todd for having us there, and Shannon and Lisa for all your help. Thank you so much.
All right, guys, October is National Anti-Bullying Month. We're big on the anti-bullying. We've got a special episode next week about text bullying, and we're going to share some tips and tricks to avoid cyber bullies. You
know, text bullying is a big epidemic. It's a big deal. I'm really happy we're going to bring this up next week. I think it'll get us a lot of new viewers and traction. More than anything, I'm looking forward to the comments, because bullying, especially cyberbullying, is a real touchy subject.
Yeah, and we work with the Bully Project of Southern California. It's a large-scale operation as well as a bunch of other stuff. So, guys, we'd love to get involved and help give you the info and the tools you need to stay safe.
Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube, follow us on our Twitter at TechSkills.com, and find us on Facebook. Don't forget to book the bus. Till next time, don't
text
and
drive.